What's up, nerds? Okay, so I'm coming at you today with this article, and this is from trekmovie.com. And I want to talk about this because it looks like Tawny Newsome is talking about Starfleet Academy. And if you don't know what that is, it's a show that's going to be focusing on some cadets at the Starfleet Academy, obviously. And she is one of the writers, apparently, which I mean, good for her, but I mean, like, it's probably not that great. And also, she does the voice of Mariner on the Lower Decks show, which I personally do not like. I think that show sucks. But if you like it, by all means, have at it. You can have it. I'm not even going to fight you for it. But I want to talk about this because she says, and it's the headline of this article. And it says Tawny Newsome says Starfleet Academy will appeal to Star Trek fans thanks to Canon cops in writer's room. And I go, sure, Jan. I'm pretty sure there's Canon cops in the writer's room. I doubt very highly there's anybody that gives a shit about Canon in the writer's room of Starfleet Academy. I have to admit, as far as new Trek goes, and that's from like 2009, I think that's when that first J.J. Abrams movie came out, till now, the only thing of Star Trek that I have liked is Picard season 3. Now, there are some episodes, like individual episodes of like Picard season 2 that I liked, and there's just like some individual things that I liked, but other than that, the rest of it just sucks balls. I mean, the all of Star Trek. I mean, I might like a design of something. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't. Maybe now I'm just lying to myself. But so far, new Trek is just pure shit. And if you like it, I'm not shitting on you if you like it. If you like it, you can't help what you like and what you don't like. I tell that to people all the time. If I don't like something, I can't help that. And I don't like new Trek. So, I mean, but, you know, I don't wish ill will on anybody that is involved. I mean, Tawny Newsome, I don't know her, but she's trying to make a living. And I'm saying, okay, good for you, make a living. But let's read this. I just don't believe you when you say that the writer's room is got Canon cops in. All right, so let's read this real quick. Talk about it. It says, in addition to getting back to work voicing Mariner for the 5th season of the animated comedy Star Trek Lower Decks, it is a comedy because it's like, you know, a big joke. Tawny Newsome is also back in the writer's room for the upcoming live-action Star Trek Starfleet Academy series. In her new interview with Trek Movies All Access Star Trek podcast, what a long freaking name for a podcast, the actress and writer spoke to us about what it's like working on the new show and how she isn't the only superfan in that room. I doubt she's a superfan. I'm pretty sure if you ask her the geopolitics of Bajor and, all this other stuff, she would not know shit about shit. Like, you're just like, wait, what? Okay, so it says Academy writers back at work keeping an eye on Canon. Okay, I'm sure they are. When the WGA strike began in early May, the writers' room for the show had already been assembled and then planned was going, I don't think that's written right, to go into production in 2024. The strike wrapped up at the end of September, and Newsome told Trek Movie they got back to work quickly, saying that we have been writing again for about a month. She also opened up about what the atmosphere is like. And let's just read what she says about the atmosphere, which it's super great, you guys. So it says, we truly have the most fun group of people. Our showrunners, Alex Kurtzman and Noga Londu, really assembled just a delightful room of lovely people. All right, first off, when she said Alex Kurtzman right there, I was like, red flag, ding, 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 warning bells are going off that this is gonna be shit. And the fact that he picked these people is just a big red flag. I say, run for the hills, Trek fans. I'm like, this is just not gonna be good. I don't know how they did it because Hollywood is full of psychopaths. Yeah. Oh, look at the kettle calling something black, the pot black. Okay, psychopaths. You're all psychopaths and narcissists, and that's all you care about is yourselves. Anyways, and they really managed to find some sweeties who love Trek. What? I've been having a blast, and I think the audience is going to love the show. I really do. Okay. I think I wonder what she says about Lower Decks, because I don't understand how that show keeps getting renewed for another season. I mean, maybe it's cheaper to make that show than it is like other Star Trek shows because it's all animated and you have to do special effects and stuff. But I just, that show, every time I try to sit down and watch like individual episodes sometimes, but I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching here? I'm like, this is just trash, even from a show standpoint. Okay, so it says, according to Paramount Plus, the show will focus on a young group of cadets. Sorry, I'm reading it in my Tawny Newsome. I don't even know what she sounds like. At Star Trek's famed Starfleet Academy, at New York City Comic-Con, Alex Kirkman talked about how the show speaks to the generation now. That's another red flag, you guys, because generation now sucks. I mean, Gen Z is just the worst. And I know every generation before that says the younger generation sucks the worst, but I have to just admit, like, Gen Z is just the fucking worst. They're so lazy. So I'm pretty sure these Academy folk are just going to be lazy as shit, but they want like constant reassurance that they're just so awesome. In her Trek movie interview, Newsome described how this premise opens up new possibilities within Star Trek, which that again, red flag after red flag. Like I'm just hearing all these alarm bells going off because the possibilities within Star Trek, which means we're gonna make Star Trek whatever we want, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna make it 90210 with social justice talking points, but with Star Trek costumes on, you know, like it's Starfleet outfits. Yes, it is aimed at a younger generation. I mean, it's the Academy. All things are possible. Also, I like this era. I like the promise of this show because so often we don't get to see what it's like when you're not quite a full form Starfleet officer yet. That's a lie also because we've seen that before when kids are in training and stuff in like for instance the one that comes to mind off the top of my head is Deep Space Nine. There was during the Dominion War, they there was a group of cadets and they were on the Defiant and or the sister ship of the Defiant. It was like the Defiant class, and their commanding officer had gotten killed, and they were still students learning, and they had taken over the ship, like in terms of like they were running it and doing all this stuff. I remember. I don't remember what episode that is. I'm not that good at remembering episodes and the names of episodes and stuff, but I do remember episodes. But anyways, so it's not like we haven't seen that shit before. Okay. All of our Starfleet officers have to be so good already. What I think has been so fun about Lower Decks is that we've gotten to see people on the less great ship. Yeah, but the thing about Lower Decks is it's just Lower Decks. Just I don't want to get into it because I'm just gonna get mad. What I think has been fun about great ship. So I think that kids in their academy phase, that's some of the exciting stuff for me. What are you like when you are a teenager who is still figuring out on the path to becoming these great Starfleet officers? I mean, okay, whatever. Okay. All right, I'm sorry, I'm getting mad because I keep thinking about Lower Decks and how shit it is. Okay, even with the focus on a new young audience, Newsome feels the show still has wide appeal for Trek fans, thanks to those like her in the writer's room honoring Trek lore. I doubt this 100%, but I'm going to watch this show because it's Star Trek. How can you not watch Star Trek to see what's going to happen? And I listen, and I just want to say before I read this, and I shit on this some more, this could be totally good. I could totally change my mind. I have the right to change my opinion, but I just want to say right now, so far they've given me no reason to change my opinion. The only thing that I've liked is Picard season 3. So you're now like 42-1. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if it's 42. I made that up, so don't well, come at me. I don't care. I do feel it will appeal to the fans. I will say that there are some people in that room, I might be one of them, that are real canon hound dogs. Oh my God, I doubt it so much. We got some real canon heads in there with very intense conversations about keeping the Star Trek of it feeling really Star Trek-y. So I hope that that'll makes everyone who loves Star Trek happy, because it makes me happy. I love being a deputy canon cop. And I'm like, okay, sweetie. Okay, well, how much? Okay, yeah, okay. Honored to be a Star Trek first. Newsome has had a long career both acting and writing in comedy, but oh, has she now? Because I mean, okay. But this is her first drama. Oh, yay. She talked to us about writing for drama and how crossing over from the cast to the writer's room makes a bit of Trek history. While not the first Trek actor to submit a script to Trek and getting a writing credit, she's the first to get a writing staff position. I have done sketch comedy before. I have never done a narrative room. I worked at Second City for many years before I worked in TV. Oh, so she worked at Second City. Great. And we write all of our own material there. I've done a lot of little, like, okay, we are assembling a punch up room for this draft of this thing. I've only ever worked in comedy. I mean, I can't tell. I've never worked on an hour-long drama, not even as an actor. So that's different for me. And someone told me that I'm the first Star Trek cast member to be in on the writing staff of a show. That's such an honor. And I'm going to be thinking about that. It's rare that you, and probably the first woman of color to be on the writing staff. She's breaking glass ceilings, you guys. She's breaking so many glass ceilings. It's rare that you get to be a first in something that you really care about. That's very meaningful to me. Okay, good for you. Check out our previous interview to see what Tawny Newsome said about getting back to work on Lower Decks season 5. Who cares? Although I might need the content, so I might do it. We will have more about. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so in conclusion, I'm not excited. I don't think it's going to be good, but that's just and that's not because I'm going in blind, not knowing what they've done with Star Trek these days. Like I said, I have not liked anything they have put out except for Picard season 3. And so therefore they are going to have to prove themselves to me. Because I'll tell you right now, I would get that I think I do have Paramount Plus right. No, I don't have Paramount Plus right now. I get them all from I think it's Amazon, like the day after or whatnot. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head because it's been a while since Star Trek was on. But you guys, I don't think this is going to be good. And I mean, and like I said, they may prove me wrong. And if they do, I will come back and be like, you guys, the show is good. It's pretty good. But I'm not going to hold out hope. So, I mean, that's just how that is. But tell me what you guys think about this. Do you think Tawny Newsome, that she's, speaking truth, and it's going to be just so great and everything? Or do you think that she's full of shit like I do, and that Star Trek is just pure trash at this point, and it's going to have to do a lot of work to get me back into its good grace and get back into my good graces, and even then they can't even get it back there 100%, because it's like that saying, you break a mirror and then you put it back together, but you can still see, and it's still a mirror, but you can still see the cracks in it. So that's how Star Trek is. I can still, no matter what, if you try to put the pieces back together, you can still build the mirror, but there's still going to be, I can still see the cracks. So all right, tell me what you guys think about this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next Star Trek video. You guys have a good day. Live long and prosper. Bye.